Well, I am not surprised people are having or are reacting about Asamoah blocking Stonebwoy and the likes, because yes, we all knew they, like, way back they were in a frenzy, romance womb, Nyama womb. Asamoah will be doing his stuff, you see Stonebwoy around, Stonebwoy will be doing his stuff, you see Asamoah around. Some of these guys are more or less like universal supporters in the space.
You're blocking me. Will they reduce the account? The money. Because the way some people take that thing personal. You're blocking me. Maybe who said that black man? I'm blocking me. So what, like 80 days? No, it was same way.
Yeah, me whom.
And the last time that I saw Stonebwoy had blocked me, I didn't know until I was going to do something. David, my life has not been.
Yes. Any delay?
So,
delay swap blocking.
And this is a man who become
sanity. Block.
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
Danny Beats Classic.
It is a Thursday evening here on Showbiz Daily, Sammy Flex TV. We are seated to do it our own way. My name is Sammy Flex, with my people, Roland Amate at his usual position, in Team Doe, the Solomon same way, and Mr. Clifford Barno. Of course, when we meet like this, then you should know Aseti. We have to run and run fast with our team of producers. Theophilus Digosh Desert, as well as Sam Tuga and Rex. You guys are welcome. Join us on this movement and let's do it together. Now, we'll be looking at some 3 stories around us, and after that, we'll run away from here. Now, the first one I want us to look at is Agradaa versus Empress Gifty. Latest report is out. And because I know some people here have interest in the story, especially this guy. You and Chemu. Not Chemu, you two, you are part. Because I know where you are, I know where you belong to. Hey, yeah, you don't know.
Hey, sir.
Oh, Cliff. Cliff, he did it. He did that camp. Of course, he did that camp, so he didn't want the results to go some way. But new report out. The lawyer of Empress Gifty has spoken, and according to him, the appeal or the desire for Agradaa, aka Mama Patricia, Asiedua, and her legal team to plead that the court should throw the case away. The court says, no, hey, who are you? Are you the one to tell us to throw the case away? We won't throw it away. We are going to enter into the case to find out the merits in there. If indeed you have defamed Empress Gifty, you pay for that. In fact, I hear there's even another suit. Some HIV/AIDS suit to be, and also crack out the top and say, hey, and then easy. In addition, the law is saying the court has also fined Agradaa 6,000 Ghana cedis, 60 million. 60 million. And also you say Agradaa into here because she is slowing the process. Today I'm coming, today I'm not coming, today I'm coming, today I'm not coming. The last court, Agradaa did not appear. Because of that, she has been fined 6K. It is getting interesting by the minute. What does it mean? Let's go watch the video of the lawyer talking to media people. And what is the interest of this guy, Mark 2, in this story? Like almost every time, Mark 2 is there.
Really?
Yeah.
I know Mark 2 and Agradaa, they have some long-standing beef.
I said Mark 2 goes.
And based on the person that he's been interviewing, you know where he starts. Well,
let's listen to the lawyer. When I come back, we'll be talking. Stay tuned.
First thing, our court in the application to dismiss our suit. Madam Patricia said our lawyers at the buy. The lawyers make almost submission. After say almost a application, make almost submission. Yeah, as lawyers for Empress Gifty, and so you make a submission. The court no abo application to dismiss our suit no. What that means is say, and then court na say young kosundi asem na yenhwe na omu determine asem no based on its merits. In the application to dismiss our suit, Madam Patricia C. Edua lawyers at the buyer no, and the court na boy. Court na saying what the cost of 6,000 8 year Madam Patricia C. Edua. So onto your infama Empress Gifty for delaying the process. Because a number of Troy no, near fee say anchor as the back as defense. Say process no delayed sana, then we need to be giving some cost. Into cost, the court no I levy a cost of 6,000. I say Madam Patricia Sidwa, it's the Empress Gifty. On the issue of application for interlocutory injunction, court na say lawyers for Madam Patricia Sidwa, and so a person who make a submission in opposition.
That is the injunction order. No?
Injunction order application. They also want to file affidavit in opposition. It's Yema Omo Embre. It's Yashe Court no agree say on the 16th of July. You best say back. Now be here that application for that interlocutory injunction. So court need you to ma. Not just say the tabu to Madam Patricia C. Duaso. Say Emmanuel Koso and can sema ebegu Madam Empress Gifty Hufi.
Actually, who say another suit being so memoir no for describing her as an HIV patient.
Yes, no correct. And they are filing another suit. 8 year Madam Patricia C. Edua. I know so your defamation. 1 year 8 year Empress Gifty. And they are
in seminar year.
I am yes.
Now, and I know lawyer. Yet you say, and I will say, then same big can, you lawyer. What's the key action on one?
No pray. You show demand notice. Madam Patricia Sidua. Say, some more kafa, me hono, me law firm, no, it take a serious view of it. And now, per se, on trace and 7 sign, no sign patch. So, when yes, sir, within 5-7 days, we will take action against it.
Well, Chamo, you are our lawyer here. So, so far, what does this mean? What is happening?
Well, it means that they will go into the case proper. I mean, initially, Agradaa and his her legal team, they wanted them to throw the case away. They filed for dismissal or what they call no case to answer. So they should just ignore and then move on. But I think earlier on, I watched a video of Agradaa talking about her lawyer not coming to court to present the case or give the motion that they don't have any case to answer, so they should dismiss it. I heard Agradaa talking about that one. So according to what I heard, I think she was not so happy with the lawyer.
Agradaa was not
happy with the lawyer.
With her own lawyer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Feeling that there's something going on. Because, well, in
Agradaa has been the lawyer.
Yes, and sometimes it happens.
Oh, of course.
So, so maybe she will go for a new lawyer for the case, or I don't know what will happen, but that is likely. So that's what is happening there. Yes, but yes, if your lawyer didn't appear to defend filing for no case, I mean, you can't just file for it and you think that it is good enough to do the job. You have to also speak to it or talk about the reasons why you think that they should dismiss the case without even going into it, the merit of the case. So since he didn't appear, based on what has happened, this is it. They didn't even defend what they filed.
Okay.
That's why they didn't appear, and then they even got punishment for not appearing. The 6,000 fine that they got. Yes. So for me, I think, yes, now let's go into the case proper, but Agradaa should be careful. Because if from the beginning some of these things are happening to you, then you have to map up a good strategy get a lawyer that you can trust.
Okay.
So that you get what you deserve. Because we have had a case that a lawyer representing you may be still working with the other team, giving them information to use against you.
Yeah.
But they will pretend that they are with you. You are paying them and all those things. So I think this time it's Agradaa who's supposed to be careful here.
Okay.
I really wish that they will go into the case proper. Both lawyers will defend as best as they can for us to see where the judgment will go. But if it is going this way, we will still not really get the how do I put it? We will still not get whether just insulting somebody can put you in trouble or not.
Yeah.
Or just insulting somebody can be defined as defamatory or not. Like we are not getting that. It is just that you didn't come, so let's give it to the other person. And that one it will not really help. So me, I will plead with Agradaa to go for a lawyer that she trusts.
And is ready to push.
And is ready to represent her.
Yeah.
You see, because of Agrada's reputation in the system, there are some lawyers who may also not want to represent like that.
Okay.
And it will be difficult for her to get lawyers, especially if she's not giving them a higher rate. Because some of them will not want to associate with her and all those things. So for me, I think she should be careful.
Do lawyers really concerned? Are they concerned about that?
Some do, not all of them. I mean, there are some lawyers who will even call for such cases.
Yes.
They want to.
I can suggest the best lawyer for her.
Yeah, me too. The same name.
The same name.
Yeah. Yes. What is in your head? The same.
That's it.
Lawyer Morris Ampa.
The same name is in my head.
Morris Ampa. Ga omoto nakwato. This time guy.
So for me, I think my interest in it is that we should get to the point that each side will defend as best as they can for us to see the end results. But it looks like it is not happening like that. One side is pushing, everything is going well for them. The other side is struggling to get a lawyer to even represent her. And it's sad for me, but hey, this is it. I mean, for those who are winning, they are happy with the results so far. Okay. So let's get into the merit of the case and let's see what will happen next. Yes.
Well, let me go to Clifford Bano. Clifford, what do you also say?
Yes, Stonebwoy said I want them to probe into the issue better.
Okay.
Now I'm sure baby I could see, but nevertheless, I could see like it's not necessary. Me I got I'm a trust, because me I was just trying to study something. Right, I said I don't know where she stays, but she stays around this enclave. Which area? Driving all the way to Tema, called this like, like why you be another day? And I want to call me once I never. Yes, that's so.
That's the thing.
Like from here to Tema, we call the Charlie. Me I feel say, we are actually powers. It's okay. Like they should just find a way to resolve this amicably, so they don't go further again. That's the best I think.
They will go further. In fact, we even want them to go further. Rose, take over how it is going. But now that the judge has started finding Agradaa, finding Agradaa, I want to believe that he or she is also getting angry at the situation.
Oh yes, of course. If you have a stake in the case and somebody delays you, because you see, whatever it is, you have the final say, and you wouldn't want to just give a judgment, a biased judgment. So you would want to listen to whatever both parties have to say before, so that sometimes it is not so cool when you give a judgment and somebody goes to appeal and your judgment is overturned. So sometimes as a judge, you would want to listen to both sides, listen to the details very well. Even if they are filing for dismissal, like what is their defense for filing for dismissal? Why do you want me to dismiss the case in the first place? But when you tell me, oh, dismiss the case, but you are not here to give me reasons to convince me for me to dismiss the case, then it will look as if you are wasting my time. That is how it looks, and you cannot fault the judge for going that tangent, because at the end of the day, there's been different form of appearances, and it is not both parties have entered their legal team. It is not as if one party did not enter appearance or did not enter their legal team. There are the people who have been accused, the defendants and the complainants, as well as their legal team. So even if the one party or one half of the party doesn't show up, the other can also show up. Unless there is a good reason, one that can convince the court. But when it happens that, okay, the person is there, the legal team is there, but when the case was adjourned to this particular time, none of them showed up, or even if one showed up, the person was not in the capacity to defend whatever proposal that they brought to the court. Obviously, the court will see this as a waste of time. The court will see it as a waste of time. It will sound as if, okay, you are rather playing with the court. And you see, they will tell you the court doesn't listen to whatever goes on outside the courtroom, but whatever actions you guys bring into the courtroom. But then, don't also forget that they are humans. And they also live their lives outside the court. So as much as they may not consider things that are outside the court during the merits of the case, know that they may also see it. You understand? So you cannot give a posture of, oh, and I'm yari me to me back court now. Why? Na judge need baby no be here TikTok now.
Ya pamo
Oh fire. Oh well gumwa. Well, oh no, the kuse nyina hye ni tire. The person may not put it on record, say okay, it is out of this or that. Intina may take his decision way, but we are humans. It can influence somebody one way or the other. For me, yes, Molaya now most suggesting it. I also wish that Agradaa were like employee more example. And it because me, I want Minyanka both parties best sign some MOUB to cancel ADR out of this case. Like no matter what,
both parties to score.
I'm telling you, both teams to score. Young cancel ADR free. Young Koni fully, no matter what happens, we are not going to ADR. Young Koni fully to the latter. Then we see, because there's a lot to be learned out of this particular case. You see, because a very tricky. Very tricky and very sensitive. One year you might mistake one for the other. And so far there is no proper case as reference. Even when you want to talk about insults and defamation and all those things, it is a way into details. Not yet the full judgment.
Guide.
Now we have a guide and we have references for future stuff that may happen, because they did their terminate. I
know, right? Well, I know it is what it is. Let's see how it goes. We are following, and as and when something new breaks, we'll be coming here to inform you guys. Just so you know, this is still Showbiz Daily right here on Sammy Flex TV. Moving on to our next conversation, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if I'm the only one like that, but I'm less bothered about someone has blocked me on social media. Someone has unfollowed me on social media. But looks like to some people, it's a big deal to them. Maybe I'm the only one like that. Or there are some more people like that. What am I saying? Today, we have seen a video online where Stonebwoy is lamenting about Asamoah, who has been his big brother, doing stuff with him all this while. But unfortunately, Asamoah has blocked him. And this has become huge conversation online. Many people discussing it here and there because they know Stonebwoy to be the blocker. Like, he is the blocker. Now, so for the blocker to be blocked.
Block nation.
And for the blocker to be blocked. And for the blocker to come talk about someone blocking him. Many people are surprised that, oh, the blocker has been blocked. Like how?
The block is
how did it happen? And I am on the other side asking, what is in this, my blocking or my own follow? What does it mean? Maybe my people have something that I don't have. But let's listen to Stonebwoy, who was telling his story. If you guys have any background of why he's telling us now that he's been blocked. Maybe we can get to know it.
I have a lot of big brothers I respect a lot. Of course, respect is the thing. But those that I've been close with and I'm still close with, I have Adebayo as one of those. Yeah, yeah, and definitely Asamoah Gyan has been a big brother from time. I've hardly heard from him lately. I think the last time I checked, I was blocked. I don't know, but I don't know. But that wouldn't be the first time.
Bro, let me start this with you. Do you have a background of why Stonebwoy is talking about Asamoah Gyan blocking him?
Well, he came on live. He
On TikTok?
On I think YouTube.
Hey.
Yes, the video was on YouTube. He came,
Live on YouTube?
Yeah.
He was talking?
And he was talking. And
so you go.
when he was on live, people were asking him questions, including some conversations that popped up on other social media platforms like Twitter, TikTok, and his opinion. And he also came on live, I think, to talk about his upcoming EP that he's about to release and all of that. So it was part of the conversation.
Okay.
Where people were asking him about his current relationship with the people in the industry, whether he still holds the same form of vibe or it has changed.
Okay.
Because some people were saying that now they don't see him rolling with some people like that in the space. And out of that, his response was what we all watched, or what we all saw, that has even gone viral, where he talked about his relationship, that one that he still holds with other people and stuff, and to mention the fact that, okay, he used to have a very good relationship, or he thinks he has a very good relationship with Asamoah Gyan. The last time he checked, nobody broke. That was it. So to whether now he can say he has a good relationship with him or not, there, I'm sure from the block, Asamoah Gyan will be the one in the best position to determine. Because I can say I am your friend, but you may not be my friend.
Yeah.
You understand? It's like that.
It takes two to tango.
It takes two to tango. So yeah, somebody can say, oh, brother, there, madam for. No, me madam for. Oh, me don't be cry. That's the situation. So for me, well, I am not surprised people are having or are reacting about Asamoah Gyan blocking Stonebwoy and the likes, because yes, we all knew they, like, way back, they were in a frenzy. Bromance womb, Nyama womb, Asamoah Gyan will be doing his stuff. You see Stonebwoy around, Stonebwoy will be doing his stuff. You see Asamoah Gyan around. Some of these guys are more or less like universal supporters in the space. The likes of Asamoah Gyan, Prince Tego, all of them guys. All
coded supporters.
Yes, these guys. Adebayo, thank you. These guys are more like universal supporters in the space. Sometimes you see them pop up at other people's functions, and it's nice. So for me, the reason why some people will make a big deal out of it is that, you see, we also live in a space whereby now everybody seems to be busy. Sometimes we may not talk for about you may not talk to somebody about 2 months, 3 months, but then once in a while, when the person pops up,
not because there is an issue, but
but you would want to even go and say, oh, hello, yo, what's up? You just came to mind, and I said, let me check up on you, that thing, so to some of them, that is the link, that is the confirmation that they are still in good terms with you. That free space, or that thing that, okay, okoshe one in a number and now in a chatter, blocking and now preventing from reaching out to you or even seeing your stuff. To them, that is the link, or that is the confirmation. Or dinya say, oh, many clear for the okay, but say me with him no obia me say me clear for she.
Okay.
Whether knowingly or knowingly. Say me say me clear for she. Not ochina me confirm me phone say, oh, Clifford about my dream. I want to say hello to Clifford. Now me corner me shana zero ghost nation. And then I will be asking myself questions. My any BB I mean him. And to talk of the fact that maybe he's also not reached out to me to tell me, say, my any BB yeah. That is the situation here. Yeah, Stonebwoy will point it out, or he would say it, because maybe to him, the relationship that he thought he had with Asamoah Gyan was beyond block. But Ebia now from Asamoah's end to you are everybody is equal under his law. If you do something wrong, you might chop block. Now, Asamoah will be the one in the best position to answer why he's blocked Stonebwoy.
Okay.
So me, those who are trolling, yes, some friends in the block.
And I don't know what they do to people.
And so last our choir, some friends conscious Stonebwoy, type in Stonebwoy and I show. You have been blocked by this thing. So it's like that. To some people, blocking them means a lot to them. Portfolio. Shatawale blocking the whole world. Way can independence of Okakotla. But meanwhile, to Shatawale, he values his personal relationship connect with you more than what is on social media and flying around and I'm blocking and I'm blocking. But to some people too. So the chat bet you be say me na Sammy flex chat no e no na no ehu hia no it is all blocking it there I say ejuma.
I see. Well, Chabo, come through on this one.
Blocking and not blocking.
Yeah, what is the biggest deal here?
Well, I mean, it's a subjective thing. For me, it's not a big deal. Me, block him cry me.
No, Chabo, same way.
Yeah, me whom.
And the last time that I saw Stonebwoy had blocked me out, I didn't know until I was going to look for something. David, my life has no
yes.
Any delay.
So,
delay is for blocking.
And Asamoah whom
sanity.
Block
Me. So I think some people really don't care like that. They are just doing their thing. If they need information and they are coming to your page and you have blocked them, well, they will find another way to get what they are looking for. They don't really care much. But we have some people who are also, they get worried if you block them.
Okay.
Yes, and we can, for the way Stonebwoy said it, you see, it could have been a normal thing like, okay, I thought I had a relationship with Asamoah, but looking at the fact that he has blocked me, I cannot confirm that we are still in good terms.
Or not.
As simple as that. But he was making it look like, well, he has blocked me and I'm not sure why. The way that he said it, I think it will be part of the reason why some people are trolling and all those things. But he wanted to make a statement with it. And the statement is that he can't confirm that he is still in a good relationship with Asamoah. It's as simple as that. There's that some people, especially those who are blocking people, when you block them, account.
I see.
Account. Those who are
the blockers do not want to be blocked.
Yes. So those who are into that, when you block them, how? And I want to believe, based on what is happening, maybe Stonebwoy is in that category. Like, yes, he feels that if he is in a good relationship with you, then there's no need for the blocking. So if you block him, it means you are not in good terms. So the worry may not necessarily be about the blocking, but it is an indication that he is not in good terms with you.
Okay.
So obviously, he will be worried to some extent, especially when he is not so sure of what he has done wrong to deserve the block.
The block nation.
Yes, based on how he is talking. It means he's not sure the things that he has done wrong for his senior brother or a guy that he had a very good relationship with to block him. So that's his worry. I mean, it's normal when it comes to
expected,
within our space. There are some people that make it happens because I don't really care about what is happening.
You don't give a hoot.
Hoot, no, man. Found cry.
When I saw my
yaka, me cry minimum. Say on my yaka. And there are some people like that. Even if they have issues with you, they will not tell you. They will not give you any hint. They want you to figure it out based on their actions. And you know, say, why is seminar actions and all trends? And then, or no, I can't run.
They say that invitations who
Yeah,
farm my
this or no about so the blocking thing is subjective. Some people take it serious, some don't really care about it.
Okay.
And for this one, I think maybe Stonebwoy, because it's an indication that he is not in good terms according to his side. Or no, they will say, "Oh, you okay?" But Asamoah is not in good terms with him. For him to block him, that is the interpretation that he's giving.
But recently he was
And
online
he's
praising
worried.
Asamoah for sorting out money for his
Yeah,
injury.
yeah. Oh, but that one there, whether you are in good terms with the person or not, you can still say it. Because it was a kind gesture that Asamoah gave him. So, no matter what, even if they are not in good terms, he can still talk about it. Because it is something that he feels that Asamoah has done something that he has to praise him for, or he has to let others know that Asamoah helped him at a point in time. So, for that one, it will not really matter whether they are in good relationship or not.
Okay.
Just that now our interest will be why Asamoah is blocking Stonebwoy, because it didn't start from the beginning. It wasn't like now we're blocking it, After now we're blocking into what are some of the reasons for Stonebwoy to get the block? It's an interesting thing for us to find out.
Yeah, indeed. It will be good, something that we all have to find out, because you know, some time ago, Asamoah and Stonebwoy even came together to sing "Dirty Enemies." When they were singing, "Our enemies them get the enemies."
Yeah, they have
That
the song
time it
together.
was some allo song view just to hit on some people. Now the enemies turn enemies, now turn enemies. Already.
Now it will be frenemies.
Well, let me come back to Clifford to ask the same question.
Okay, let me first
Blocking.
my first two speakers, Roland and Chemo. They've been diplomatic.
How do you mean? Everybody have been diplomatic.
They're really diplomatic. What fun, so I can't really read meaning into their speech. What fun in general.
Of course.
But then, let me try and call a spade a spade.
Not a big spade.
What's that? Blocking. Irrespective of wherever you see it from. It's a sign of expressing a displeasure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And these are two people or two individuals who are the relationship beyond the internet. I mean physical relationship.
Yeah.
To the extent of one even paying the medical bills for the other. So, also we are Ghanaians, right? We are always in a setting where why am Papada? And for reasons I'm unable to reach you. Is Stonebwoy also trying to say he has no other means of reaching Asamoah? Because the posture he gave, he's been blocked. And for reasons he doesn't know. I say no. Obia, I don't go deep. Oh, you don't watch where Stonebwoy came from with respect to his leg issue.
Okay.
He lived with it for about 20-something years. And someone just helped you to come out of it. Even still cry, some people like Shatwali still want to make mockery of it. Exactly. And this one brought you, this one just Pape Bikeke. Get me right. And yet Pape Bikeke. He left a legacy. He's someone I should have hold in high esteem. Because of his son, Otibie, so if along the line, you are human beings, things may go wrong. And to the extent that you even don't know what you've done wrong. Are you trying to tell me, say, as a badrimba, want to make other ways to reach out? Oh, bro, what's up? I realize I've been blocked there. And I'm a like, if you have a clear conscience, are you trying to tell me you can't do that? That's why I say people are being diplomatic. You get me? Because as a badrimba, no. He should have taken steps.
Another steps to reach out.
To reach out to Asamoah. At least, if not anything, to know the reason why Asamoah is blocking. It's as simple as ABC.
What if his trident is not working? Just that he didn't.
From the
want to say
poster
that.
he didn't say that. So we are analyzing everything based on the
what he said.
yeah, on his live video, what he said. That's what we're analyzing. It's not enough for me. This is a sign of ungratefulness to the highest degree. That's what I would say. That's why I say I don't want to be diplomatic. And I don't want to be biased too. But I may share in real life. Do you know what it means? But I mean, when you are between life and death, and I say, who did the man? And I say, if you have health conditions, you realize say, it doesn't matter to you again. No. This if you have a fed day, I say, your apomudi ensiswa enfa, you can't really enjoy it. Yeah, so for someone to exonerate you out of this, and today you just sit down as if like with some flex be. The last time I checked, I've been, oh come on, this is a total disrespect. Trust me.
I see.
In all standard too, as I would say, Asamoah is bigger than you too. It's a total disrespect. Trust me. And see, he should go back if he has a team. He definitely, if you really want to reach out to Asamoah, I'm sure he has ways and means to reach out to him.
Yeah.
And whatever it takes that has transpired, he should find a way to make peace with him.
Okay.
Because he is someone forget to say if you are saying they don't know I am no, don't be fun to talk. Because as at the time when Stonebwoy was coming up, he needed that thing. He needed it so badly. Like I even tell you, it's part of what has made him what he is now. Because we grew up from a community where, even though we are not supposed to stigmatize people, right? But then we grew up in a community where
you can even be charged in court for
that. Them cry. Yeah, for a man for own count in court. Trust me. Do you get me? But I know you're lucky, say, it became people's sympathy when he was coming up. That's what made Stonebwoy. People felt for him initially. That's why till now I find it difficult being his fans or be his fan, because I feel like not arrogance can cry with him.
What the?
Oh, it's true. That's why I find it difficult being his fan, because I saw his upcoming. I love his music. I remember I've argued with my friends over his songs and the way he is, but I said no. And you know, I believe in be who you are from day one.
Okay.
Let people like you for who you are. Thank you. That's simple. Thank you.
Regular. Well, you said something I would want to correct where you said Shatta would want to mock him. I'm not sure Shatta mocks him. I think it's their competition kind of.
That's what I can't.
No, what I want you to do is to change the word mock.
Mock. Okay.
To them, it's part of their competition.
Oh, okay.
Just as Stonebwoy will go and sit somewhere and say, "No, okay." So that's where I felt.
Okay,
exactly. Because he also finds other ways to do that. To get that Shatta, So that can be corrected and we move on. But you're blocking me. Will they reduce the account? The money. Because the way some people take that thing personal. You're blocking me. Maybe who said that black man? I'm blocking me. So what? Like 80 days. That kind of feeling. But hey, it is what it is. Now let's do this finally to run away from here. It's about one controversial conversation online among showbiz people in Ghana, and especially those who are on my TL. I'm talking about my timeline online. So Safo is one advocate for this particular story. So Safo thinks that to him, there is something the industry should not stop doing, and that is to continue selling CDs, aka compact disc, be it in the movie or in the music industry. So Safo thinks compact disc there, you guys shouldn't stop selling. Continue selling everywhere you go to. Now, there are other people who are also with the school of thought that no. Today where? Apart from even some old cars that have the player, the new machines coming don't even have the player. So what are you talking about? Then there is a story of some artist called Wano. Wano is also saying that to him, He has been able to sell CDs worth about 1 million Ghana cedis already. He's been selling CDs like ton CDs or ton. When people are saying people are not buying CDs, and in his case, he even sells like one-on-one hard copies or no ton just directly, no distribution discount or just hard. And comedian Lexi the comic. You Lexi musicians are talking their thing. Go ahead and see. Lexi also said, hey, Ghanaian musicians, what happened? Why have you guys stopped selling CDs? Go back to the CD sales. It is the way. Hey, come and see. Fabri Omukrum.
Let's go CD player.
Asamoah kind or say the people who pirate these musicians' music, they put them on CDs and sell in traffic. But the musicians are saying there is no market. Into your pirate, you know, market ban of
How are they making? That's the point.
Well, so let's take our time. First, let's go and listen to one who is saying he has been selling CDs to make money.
Money from the CDs is not to, like, for me, it's to put back in the music to push the music. So even though I'm making 20, blah, 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 the money that comes back to me is very little because I need to shoot my videos, I need to do promo, you know, all these things come together. You understand? So it is like, yeah. So basically that's what
so for how many years have you been doing this, selling your CDs at the Accra Mall?
I'll say like for a decade. Like
10 years.
Hey,
yeah.
you've been doing this for 10 years.
How many CDs have you sold at the mall so far, if you have any records on that?
Like over 1 million.
What?
Oh, over 1 million CDs.
Yeah,
over 10 years.
Over 10 years. Yes.
Approximately, how much do you make from your CD sales in a month?
In a month? You want to talk numbers? Okay. In a month, I can make about 20,000 to 30,000.
20,000?
Yeah, to 30,000 in a month.
What?
No, at one location, at just the Accra Mall, you go to other places.
Yeah, that's it. But it varies. Sometimes a little lower, sometimes a little higher.
Wow.
Yeah.
In a month.
Yeah, in a month. Yes.
Well, so that was 1-0. Now this is also Lexi the comic, who is also saying that they can also sell CDs because if the guy is pirating and selling CDs, and especially if you go to Jolu Junction, always available. They are always selling CDs there. Lexi is also talking. Let's go listen to Lexi as well.
Getting promotion to this as against the sale of this CD. If somebody were to be telling me we should rather look at selling vinyl, vinyls now are even making extra money than even some of the streaming platforms.
True.
Because vinyls. Yes, I'm listening, Doreen.
No, I said that's true. With the point you just made, the vinyls are really doing well.
Vinyls, because they are more like classics, and in terms of durability, they have more lifespan than CDs. So a lot more people are moving to vinyl sales or the purchase of vinyls now than CDs. So if there's anything that we would want to look into, I would rather push for the sale or the purchase of vinyls instead of CDs. How many CDs, Doreen, would you be walking about with a Discman right now?
No.
We probably do the same thing. Let's be realistic.
But it's not just about the two of us. It's about the other people who don't have or they don't have access to the internet.
Yes. Apart from that, too, yes, that is also true. But the thing is, how do I put it? There are so many people who can't walk about playing CDs on the go now.
Well, after that, it is our time to also join the conversation. So, today, if you want to go play videos from him, you play 1 hour videos because he's been saying this over and over and over and over. He's still saying it. So when Lexi said it, I'm sure Secret woke up and saw the story and said, finally, I got one supporter.
For me.
Finally, I got one supporter. Unfortunately, his supporter too has been beaten. Woto by people. Okay, Chemo has interest in this story. So let me start this with Chemo. Chemo, so we are back to it again. This time around from a different angle, not the same people speaking or pushing that agenda. And how does it make you feel?
Yeah, for me, I think they are coming from what some people call an adulter position, when they are just sharing their experience, direct experience, that when you stretch it, it will not make
to make no sense.
Yes, when you stretch it, it will not make any sense. Like the Joel example that you are giving.
Yeah.
It will only make sense when you have not paid for anything except to sell it. That's where you make profit.
Yeah.
If you are a musician, recording your own song, after that, going to buy CDs, do a professional job, everything, and then come and stand at Jolo to sell it. But the guy just copying and selling, no, he has not paid for anything. There's no investment here for that guy. The only investment is the cost of the CD that he has bought. So you can't compare such a person to a musician. Like if a musician is going through the same process, they will make profit. No. That guy will make profit because for him, the only investment is the cost of the CD. And because our laptop will be on the Vienna, or yeah, no, or they are too no, on fan call industry, on fan call the machine cutting kind of thing that they do. For him to incur other cost. Because the person who is going to cut those CDs will also charge you for it. And again, there's a minimum that they can print. So the cost is also there. But that pirated guy, he can even print only 2. He can copy only 2 per. See the nation them. Now when you no wakoto you know. Almost CD be normal one. Maybe no one or the same as 5 minutes are ready. 5 minutes are ready. And you are comparing that to a musician who will write a song and go back to the studio and say, the late part we na menye fufro. And after getting a song that he feels that, okay, it is good, now people are accepting it with all the promotion that he has done. He can compete with a pirated person. Just copying, no. It's not a good idea. I think it's a bad idea to even think about it. They are pirating it, and it is cheaper to pirate. That's why they are doing it. The thing is, when it gets to a point that it can compete with the mainstream people, they will stop because it will not make profit sense for them again. Now, the piracy, there's profit in there. But if you are a professional, if you are a musician and you want to do the same, overboka, there's no need to go that direction. The other guy who is also talking about selling it himself and making money. Yeah, it can happen. That's why
he makes about 20 to 30,000 Ghana CDs every month.
Oh, so where is he selling it to make that money?
Legwork.
Yeah.
Akramo.
Basically Akramo.
No, okay.
Well,
apart from Akramo, I'm saying he's working to sell.
Okay, but for me, I think because it's a personal thing, I can't go deeper. But I find it difficult to accept the kind of story that he's telling because I have experienced not less than 4 people trying to give me CD for me to give them something. And all of them, I told them, I don't have a player. Who the mommy? I mean, some time ago, at least my laptop had CD slot, so I can put it in there. Even if I don't have one at home, I can put it in my laptop and play. But now the laptop, there's nothing like that in there. I don't have any RAM that I will put it in. So if I take it right now, Mizuminika that CD player will. And you would mom say me find quiet day. It won't work. Even if you say that I shouldn't pay you anything, it's a gift. If I accept it, I will just throw it away because it will serve no purpose for me in any way. And I think there are many people like me. That's why I find it difficult to accept the story that the guy is sharing. It is so difficult. And we have all, some of us, if you've been going to the Accra Mall, one way or the other, you will meet some of these people. And I can imagine when they meet you, how the conversation will go and how it will end. Most people will say, I don't have player at home. one guy, what I did for him is that I told him, okay, I don't have player at home, I can't take your CD, but this is what I can do for you. Do you have a YouTube channel? He said yes, and I said okay, give me the name, let me subscribe to it for you. Maybe when you upload your song there and I see the I get the notification, maybe I will listen and you will get more views and it may generate some form of income for you. So, but for the CD, the thing is that, you see, this kind of technologies, they are being pushed or it will come to life by the manufacturers of the players. They are the ones determine how we consume music. It's not even the musicians. Musicians don't determine even the distribution channels. They don't. They just find the technology available for them to sell their thing. So the inventors or those who are making such technologies, they determine it. When you go through history, you will find out that even at the time that somebody invented a way to record sounds, some musicians then were not happy.
Yeah.
Because they were saying that
business will go back.
Yes, if you record that when a ball show up them, that was their argument. The live band people at that time were not happy because now somebody is coming with the technology that they can record, and then we will not get, people will not come for show again. They will listen to it at their homes and all those things. So they were fighting against it that time. And then they realized that, oh, but if we record it, we can get to a wider audience, because it will not only be people who are coming for our shows. It will travel to even the next country, the other places and all those things. So after all, it's not a bad thing. And then the recording thing came, okay, but it was short. Like the amount of thing that you can record on it was so short, like because the technology then couldn't take longer sounds and all those things. And in fact, it is even part of the reason why our songs is only within that 3 minutes and all those things.
That duration,
Akawama, even this time that we have the capacity for you to record 5 minutes, 10 minutes. People now don't even want
now
to.
Now cries even becoming shorter.
Yes.
1 minute, 30 seconds.
Exactly. But you see, initially it wasn't like that. It's because of the technology. Then the musicians adapted to going for that small minutes, shortening their songs within a certain minute. It was because of the technology. It's not because of the musician. So musicians always go with the technology coming for them to sell what they are doing. So after the recording thing, protest, later they realize it's a good thing. Then we got to a point that, okay, we have a technology that will be even durable, because the technology, then the wax thing, with time the thing will fade. Ubokra won't think BBM na cheni na pepa na pepa and the bedroom baby oba as a record she also. Then we got a technology that will make it stay for a longer. So they went for that thing. And again, some people were not happy. And you know, and all those things. So some people were not happy with that kind of thing. But later they realized that, oh, okay, some people can also collect more songs. Like they will get the old ones. They will, when you come up with a new one, they will get. So with time, people accepted it. Then it moved to another one. So we got to this CD. In fact, before CD, we had cassettes. And then cassette 2 had a problem.
We had vinyl 7.
Vinyl came and then cassette. And at any point in time. So for me, I think at any point in time, we will have new technologies that will replace whatever that we have at the moment. And I think CDs, they are no more. Like, it is gone. Until some invention or some clever idea will bring it back. We are no more in that era, and people should just accept it. I don't think you will make profit when you just want to use CDs to distribute your song. It will not go well for you. So for me, I disagree with those who are preaching the CD thing.
Okay, Ro, I know you are closer to Lexi. You more than what he said on the radio?
Well, I've read some of his comments under people's posts, especially the ones that were giving it to him left, right, center, and stuff. Okay, so like I said, I've read comments of him or of his under people's posts, especially the ones that were giving it to him. But one thing that I also found very interesting was musicians doubting Wano's comment or Wano's stance of saying that he's sold about 1 million, whether 1 million CDs or 1 million copies for the past 10 years. That's what he said, and the fact that he also gets about 20 to 30,000 Ghana CDs a month from CD sales.
Wow.
Musicians are doubting.
Wow.
I've seen a comment from that I've saying they are all lies, and I will understand them because you see, we are talking about music distribution and marketing. Distribution and marketing, and in the distribution and marketing, it is about you making the music accessible to the people that want it, or the people that you would want the music to reach. That is it. So whichever channel that is available, as a musician, you need to get yourself abreast with whichever channel that is available and get yourself accustomed to it. Which is why even among the streaming platforms today, there are certain musicians that do not regard some streaming platforms. A typical example is Chemo. Audio Maconfanya. There are certain platforms like Boomplay, the likes of Kim Promise, Money One, because they will tell you they don't get anything from there. Even if they do, it is not one that will make them or will entice them to say, I want to concentrate on distributing my music through this channel.
Yeah.
That's it. So my argument to Lexi's own is that, yes, you may see people pirating songs. You may see people selling CDs. You may see people even pirating them on pen drives and stuff. That's fine. But you should also understand that, yes, the market is there. But it is not as strong as the likes of Apple Music. It is not as strong as the likes of Boomplay and Spotify and other platforms. So that is why some people have decided not to regard it. It is not as if they don't know. Yes, people will say, oh, you are giving small money chance and other stuff. Yes, that is to them. That is what they want to do. For me, I believe that those who are fighting for the CD, the Empress CD brand, they should relax, because even if there is a hard copy to be made out of music distribution, I believe it should even be pen drive. Because most of the devices that we have can accommodate pen drive. But even that oneself, if you would want to compare the mode of distributing through pen drive compared to mobile phones, yes, in the hinterlands or in certain places or in certain rural areas, you can say that, oh, people will still use pen drive and even use CDs. That's fine. But my own is that if you are even to compare the number of people who have mobile devices that can play music compared to people who would want to slot in pen drive and CDs, you realize that the mobile devices will be more than the people who will do the physical slots. So in that aspect, it is about where you would want to invest more. Put your money where your mouth is. Your money where you think it is going to give you more. That is it. But some people would go that way. I've seen the last time I think I received a pen drive from Black Rasta. His last project that he released. I got a pen drive from that particular project. Yes, he has an audience for it. He wants to tap into it. That is cool. But that is not to say that the musicians are not smart, or they can't take advantage, or there is a market that these pirates have tapped and the musicians are not seeing. They know. They know what is going on. But the thing is that it will not do anything to them.
It's not
You think if it is too significant and will take food off their Apple Music and Spotify, like by this time, like they will charge on them giddy. Whichever corner they will pass to make sure these guys are called off. That is why copyright is there. When you upload somebody's product or somebody's project on your, and the product is copyrighted, automatically that is it, because they know the duplication of it will hurt them. That is why they brought the copyright friends a feature on those platforms. So it is like that. It is just like physical sales. No copyright to man. And kebeha omo. Come on, be omo the data. And come on, my closes our business then down the data. So people should understand that. Yes, you would want them. You want them to sell CDs. You would want them to distribute through pen drives. That's fine. But you should also understand that, Charlie, the mode by which people would want to even play music through pen drives is even less than people who would want to connect their Bluetooth even in their cars.
Yeah.
Yes, obi betimi ato pen drive or traffic, obi betimi ato pen drive be 50. But I tell you say, obi betimi a connect Bluetooth on the phone so abo. So we can on chain by 10 now, obi betimi abo Bluetooth on the phone so be 7. No abo pen drive 3. So in other sense, obi come the musician will get more money on the online streams currently because that is what majority of the people are tilted towards. And you know, you can't blame them. But then you can only suggest, and even that one self, if you want to do that, it should come with some form of data. It should come with some form of solid argument that there's a research now or currently that suggests that people are selling CDs at this time through this channel, and they are getting so and so. Since you because one fan in your koto Apple Music. The statistics are there, they are online, they are public information. You just go and tell the person you are missing out because when you put your song on Apple Music, this and that is what you can likely get out of it. But when you come and tell the person to go and sell CD just by word of mouth because you've seen somebody sell it and you are not able to give the person proper arguments by data, so there's a research that states that amount for ton pen drive and omunya say free one. They will see you as bogus.
I'll do that research. I have to research.
Which is why even the one old story in the crowd, some people are doubting. Some people are calling. I saw Parrot Mouth come to say, Omra be proving it 20,000, or 10,000 Ghana cedis. You see, that's why people will doubt because the channels not there. I say close here, I don't know.
Clifford, close the show for us.
Boss.
On CD sales. Okay.
But all I say, life is dynamic. As it keeps changing, you also have to learn to change, or you also have to learn to evolve. Even though the CDs, as he said, people are still buying, but then you can't compare that to the online streaming or whatever. No. Because say, even the comfort it comes with alone is enough. So I believe when you upload your project, which here is your music, right? On your online platforms.
Yeah.
To some extent, you relax and now wait for the streams. We have promo be here. But if you are doing hard copy CDs, maybe you'll be come on.
It's hard.
Even the market size.
Maybe look at the one old guy.
You are confined
almost every day. Meanwhile, so we're uploading the good music now. Or they be a 1 week guy promotion now. It could now relax and automatically the thing will be working for. But we know almost every day he has to get to the venue and stand there for almost about 3 to 4 hours, making sure he's getting to people, making sure.
Yeah.
So it will share the human resource and the energy that will go into this cry now. Why wouldn't you just want to tap in? Yeah, well, it's also another market. Say over tap, but what's the significance? Everyone is baby. When you get to this car, baby, some monies become irrelevant to you now. You target a big one and ignore some petty coins. So probably, but it could also be a nice way if they could tap in. But also, no, I'm not finding the work players. People don't have. But the reason why our workers are also let me use our setting. I always want to use our setting. Ghana, must study one thing. Those who go for this CDs more. Let me use the Kumawood example. The Kumawood for to me movies be because almost some audience be.
Yeah.
Almost some local audience be.
Yes.
Than other side be a Venus money in Ghana. Rise more markets.
Yeah.
If you try using Troskis and now one anti-trust
Public
stations.
transport, yeah.
We understand say they burn a lot. On Benny cities a lot. There are people stationed there cry. I'm out for say echo Benny. And those people are more. Trust me.
Oh, they say Omomu is pen drive ne phone. Okwa ne a cable phone.
But I'm just trying to say, who say almost then people,
but now the numbers have
reduced
drastically.
Oh, I was on them church station.
Oh, no,
movie. Yes. Into maybe they also come from that angle, but as Roland said, there should be a research that shows statistics. Say, oh, maybe even though this one is doing good, but this one is equally doing good based on these statistics. Then they can go into it. So you know that I won't condemn it, but then I also say people who are interested in music and distribution should also look into it. Probably there could be some revenue that could come from that angle. Yeah.
Okay. The debate continues, but as it stands now, I'm not sure CD can win in 2025. And there is no way CD can win this debate in 2025. So we still wait for some new updates later on when we set everything up. Until then, remember that we are still here monitoring all proceedings within the game. When it matters most, we'll surely come forward to tell you some more. My name is Sammy Flex. We will be back when we meet again. Special thanks to our producers, Theophilus Digosh, Desert Rex, as well as Sam Tuga, and to the panel members for today, Roland Amate, man like Intimdo, Solomon Chemo, and Clifford Bano. They say, I almost say, Omejai, a strike action. Now people will not die again. Police stations will not have more bodies again. My name is Sammy Flex.
No, mortuaries, you mean?
No, police stations.
They said that the more fun is on the local police station.
Hey, I'm never going for that. We meet again when we meet. We out. Bye.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.